Hi, this is Mr. Lee again. And what I didn't do last time was actually really introduce myself. So a bit about my background. My undergrad, I did it at University of Waterloo, and I have degrees in economics, and also I have a degree in history. Now, Waterloo is known for its co-op program, so I did a co-op actually at the Ministry of Industry, Trade and Technology. That's what it was known at that time. And I helped a policy analyst in working on Ontario's position for the free trade negotiations that were occurring between Canada and the US. And so that was a free trade agreement before NAFTA. I also worked in a co-op term in the budget office for the Ontario government, and that was the office responsible for doing the Ontario budget each year. And now I pursued a master's degree, and so I have a MBA, a Master's of Business Administration at Schulich, which is York University. I focused on international business. And so my last semester, I spent it overseas, actually in Seoul, South Korea, at Yonsei University. And if you ever have a chance to study overseas, I highly recommend it because it really allowed me to see, what business was like in Asia compared to Canada. And it was quite an eye-opening experience. It also allowed me to learn about Asian culture, and cultural business practices. And those are areas that we're going to get into later in this course. Now, I decided after to focus on education. So I did a degree at University of Toronto, OISE, and my focus was on secondary school and business. And recently, my passion now has been about educational technology. So I'm actually working on a master's degree at Ontario Tech, which is in Oshawa, and basically at Ontario Tech. It's an online master's degree. So, unlike this course, which is asynchronous, that's a synchronous um, online course. So, I actually meet with my classmates online at 6 p.m. every Monday. Work experience wise, I have experience working in the financial industry for a couple years. I worked at TD Bank. International business. I worked in Taipei, Taiwan, and also I worked in Shenzhen, China, and for a multinational company, which was a joint venture between a German company and a Taiwanese company. And then I also worked in New Jersey for the same company, which was an hour drive from New York City, and so I handled the U.S. market too. So that's just a bit about my international experience. And a bit about my hobbies. I'm really into sports. Growing up, I was really into hockey. When the Blue Jays came into Toronto, I started following the Jays. And then when the Raptors got a team, I'm really into basketball now. I love to travel. 3 years 3 years ago, I traveled in Cambodia, China, and Phuket. And I also went to the Great Wall in Hong Kong. And actually, this summer, I am planning to not study, I mean, teach English. But this summer, I'm planning to teach English in Vietnam. Okay, so hopefully you can go